NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Jamal Murray.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. We've got Murray. Hayden Watson is out there with Nikola Jokic. Then there's Johnson, and it's Jones in at the 3, small forward. And for the Magic, Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal frontcourt pair. And it's Carter in at the center position. We've got a good matchup in the guard position tonight, Clark. Should be a fun battle for the fans.
I agree. I mean, every kid loves to dribble and shoot, so it's a blast to watch the pros do it, the best in the world. Plus, if there's any ankle breaking going on tonight, you know it's going viral.
And he makes it.
Superb concentration from the big man there. Carter Jr. is experienced at converting difficult shots.
Outside Johnson. Denver moving it around. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. And so Wagner will bring it up for Orlando. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in the groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Drops in the 3.
The coaching staff encouraging Wagner to take these quick hitting shots. They think it helps his confidence moving forward.
Murray passes to Jokic. Back to Murray. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Bane. Wagner on the wing. Down low. It's stolen by Johnson. Outside Jones. To the paint. And stolen by Banchero. Here we go. Here's Bane. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And what concentration from Bane. Hit, and he still makes it.
In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bane is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bane is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
And that one misses.
And not many guards are built like Bane. He's excellent shooting it from deep, but also has the ability to defend at a high level.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Suggs.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Jokic passes to Johnson. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
Good find from Jokic. Fantastic at getting that rock to teammates on time, on target.
Carter can't get it to go.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Now here's Jones. 9 points for him in his last game. Murray scanning the floor. Johnson for 3. Here's Jones. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Now here's Suggs. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Carter from outside. Watson with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Jokic gets the bucket.
Hey, look, the defense gave a great effort there. Good contest, but Jokic just found a way to play through the contact and make it happen.
Now here's Suggs. Outside Bane. Carter finds Bane. Shoots over Johnson. And the basket by Bane. Bane's got the second bucket on the night.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Outside Jones. And the three-pointer goes.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 1. Wagner for 3. The putback. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Jamal Mosley gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. So to continue, you can cook your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Back over to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Orlando making a switch here. Black's checked in, and Denver with a change here too. Hardaway's checked in for Jones. Payne against Hardaway, and the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jokic. Pass to Banchero. Just 5 on the clock. This one for 3. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. And here's Denver. They're on a 10-2 run here. And when you have a multiple MVP like Nikola Jokic, there's pressure to put him in position to win it all, Clark.
Certainly agree with you there, B.A. Widely regarded as the best player on the planet, Jokic has the capacity to will them to victory single-handedly, but ideally, he shouldn't have to. He needs some additional reinforcement to complement his greatness.
Orlando with the ball. Denver getting their last shot to go. Payne surveying the D. No luck on that one. Good D by Hardaway. Pass to Johnson. Hardaway with a screen on Banchero. Up top, Johnson. Guarded by Banchero. Here's Hardaway. And another basket for Denver.
You know, really, Hardaway Jr., guys, is a threat to score from anywhere.
Magic trail by 5. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Taze's checked in for Orlando. De Silva comes in for Paolo Banchero. And then for Denver, Holmes, he's checked in for Watson. Strawler comes in for Johnson. And it's Brown in for Jamal Murray. A minute and a half left in the first. Brown passes to Valanciunas. And here's Hardaway. To the wing on the left. Brown scanning the floor. And another miss by Denver. Magic trail by 3. Making a name for himself. Goga Bitadze. What do you like about him, Clark?
Well, you start with that wingspan and his basketball IQ. I mean, anytime he's near the rim, he's a problem at both ends. He's got a knack for scoring the ball in the paint. And again, you just can't overlook that size and length. Good decision that time by Wagner, taking it straight line to the rim. The defense had no chance to stop it.
Brown with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Houston. That's good from Hardaway on the assist from Valanciunas.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Wagner with it, and it's Holmes picking him up. Batazzi a screen on Holmes. And there's a 3-second violation. Orlando making a switch here. Isaac's checked in. Tyson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Murray comes in for Strother. Denver leading by 3. And here's Murray, coming off a 16-point game against Houston.
You know, when you throw in the assist, he had a monster night.
Here's Tyson. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Nuggets ahead, leading by 3. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Anthony Black out there with Desmond Bane. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Goga Batadze. And it's De Silva in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando.
And Isaac, really a big-time player on the interior. When he's near the basket, he's looking to score the ball.
Here's Murray. The Magic making their last shot.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Black outside. Outside Bane. Puts up a 3. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Anytime he can, Bane is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Back to you.
They're good with him in the lineup. All right, Allie, thank you. Black, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Now here's Bain. A 32-point game for him in the win against Utah.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the board hard and often. That is good offense, unselfish play.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Orlando making some changes. Franz Wagner checked in for Batase, and Suggs is subbed in for Black. And then for Denver, Nikola Jokic is checked in for Valanciunas. Watson comes in for Najee, and Cameron Johnson subbed in for Brown. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Back to Hardaway. The layup off target. The Magic have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Wagner looking it over. Pass to Isaac. He puts up a 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Johnson finds Hardaway. Now Jokic, defended by Wagner. They kick it out to Murray. Murray from deep. As a team, when you're trying to construct your best lineups, what are you looking for, Grant?
You know, I think balance is probably number one. Each lineup has to have enough defense and offense. Otherwise, you're just vulnerable.
And it's Wagner missing. Denver leading by 3. Right side Murray. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul of the game. Paolo Banchero, he's checked in for Orlando.
Coming into the floor for Orlando, number 5,
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Outside Johnson. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Suggs. Orlando has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Banchero passes to Suggs. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Bain against Hardaway. Outside Murray. Jokic with a screen on Suggs. To the middle. Oh! Jokic hammers it home.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
Wagner outside. On the wing, Bain. Defended by Hardaway. Here's Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Suggs against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Now here's Hardaway. From deep. It's rebounded by Banchero.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Suggs outside. And he Jams it home with authority.
Tight handles by Suggs creates all the space he needs.
The Nuggets trail. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Outside Bane from deep. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Murray. Here's Watson. Denver moving it around. And they double up Jokic. Outside Murray. 5 on the clock. No good from outside. And so Banchero will bring it up for Orlando. They trail by 1. Wagner outside. They set a pick. Pass to Bane. Lets the 3 fly. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Johnson passes to Murray. Now Jokic. Hardaway from outside. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
3 points.
Jokic has got 3 assists tonight. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Denver up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
Taking a look here at Orlando. They've underperformed thus far, but they're still tremendous. Now comes the hard part. They've got to tinker with the team until they find that championship recipe.
And turning back now to talk about the Orlando Magic. What a close game this has been.
I gotta see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards can swing this game.
But do they have the personnel to do it? I agree with you. They need to do it better, but can they?
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Tim Hardaway really making a difference here.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for David Adelman. They've got Johnson. Nikola Jokic is out there with Peyton Watson. Then it's Murray, and it's Jones in at the small forward position. Now here's Jokic. Here's Murray. The kick out to Johnson. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Suggs.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Wagner against Jones. Wagner, the pass to Banchero. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jones up top, defended by Wagner. Pass to Jokic. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
first one falls. And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
And so he hits both. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up three to the repertoire.
And when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And out of bounds, Denver will have it. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at the Nuggets, here around the midway point, they've proven to be a top 3 team in their conference.
Seeing where the Nuggets are, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Now here's Jokic. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Got it! Jokic down low.
Have a lot of respect for Jokic's feel for the game. He plays the right way, sees everything, great vision, and he processes what he sees so quickly.
Carter, a screen on Johnson. Jokic against Bain. No good. Had a chance to win the run there.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Watson. And here's Jokic. Outside Murray. From downtown. The rebound by Carter. Magic trail by 11. Wagner with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Wagner, the pass to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
With the 9-foot standing reach, Carter has no trouble putting that away.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Well, when you need a bucket late in games, Franz Wagner seems to be your guy, Clark.
Yeah, he's made a name for himself as a fourth-quarter producer. I mean, time and time again, Wagner has made a big play at both ends of the floor to help his team late, and that's how you become a clutch performer.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. And over the last month, these are the teams that have been getting it done on offense. The Nuggets, number 1.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately, running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
Outside Johnson. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Jokic. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Tell you what, with Jokic, you've got to foul him harder than that. This big fella takes pride in finishing through the defense.
Denver shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
A multiple MVP winner. I mean, the former second-round pick, Jokic, continuing to add to his legacy.
Pass to Banchero. Here's Bane. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero. Banchero's got his third assist of the night.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Now here's Jokic. Unable to get that one. Oh, nice D from Carter. To the inside. Banchero. Banchero uses his size down there.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Jokic with a screen on Suggs. Down low. And Jokic throws it down.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Carter, a screen on Hardaway. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Black's checked in for Orlando. Now here's Murray. He's got 5. Pass to Hardaway. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's a 12-point Nugget lead.
Far from just a perimeter threat now, Tim Hardaway Jr. is also capable of converting inside.
Now here's Black. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Murray. Again, Denver scores.
In the mid-range, Murray can really make it happen now. He's just that versatile a scorer.
Banchero with a screen on Murray. Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Banchero.
When you're the #1 pick like Banchero, the expectations are through the roof. But Paolo is well grounded. He's got his feet on the ground, head squarely focused. He's embracing the challenge and meeting it so far.
Looking at who's out there now for Orlando. Bataze comes in for Carter. De Silva comes in for Wagner.
You know, once in a while, a guy will come into the league and just hit the ground running. Banchero was a star from the first week.
Outside, Brown. Here's Valanciunas. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nuggets.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
And Valanciunas drops them both. 1.5 minutes left in the third. Magic trail by 14. Up top, Bane. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
And even if he isn't the biggest, strongest guy out there, Bane can still do damage inside.
Brown passes to Valanciunas. Here's Hardaway. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Isaac, he's checked in for Banchero. Tyson, he's checked in for Denver. That one's good from Hardaway.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Now here's Black. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13 and a half a game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Bain. Good D by Hardaway.
He's had a hard time finding his shot this quarter.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Orlando with a rebound.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Pass to De Silva. On the wing, Bain. Now Batadze. Takes the three. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Denver Nuggets liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Goga Batadze, Anthony Black out there with Suggs. Then it's Franz Wagner, and it's De Silva in at the 4-man position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now here's Wagner. Here's Strother, inside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Goga Batadze.
Confronting a shooter of JV stature is never easy, and he can make them pay for that mistake at the line.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw is good. And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. It's a 16-point game. And out of bounds, Denver will have it.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
The Nuggets lead by 16. Now Hardaway, outside Murray. Valanciunas with a screen on Suggs. Murray's shot is good.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on. Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Now here's Brown. On the wing, Murray. He's covered by Suggs. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Brown. Rebound by the Magic. Suggs, the pass to Black. To the middle. Here's Wagner. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Check out Wagner getting tricky with it. Pump fake totally got the defense all out of sorts.
Franz Wagner. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Wagner.
No denying, the future is certainly bright for Wagner. He's a superb scorer already who also is growing as a passer.
Orlando making a switch here. Carter's checked in. And Denver with a change here too. Jokic is checked in. And both free throws good for Wagner.
When you look at Franz Wagner, I mean, he's got height and skill, and he really knows how to play. He's got a great understanding and feel for the game. He's just one of those versatile, high-level performers that you love to watch play.
Now here's Murray. And it's all from three-point range.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Outside, Brown. Hardaway against Wagner. And they double up Jokic. Here's Hardaway. Hits the front of the rim and out. Magic trail by 17. Black outside. Wagner on the wing. Defended by Hardaway. Pass to Carter. Here's De Silva. Here's the three. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 11 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's Strother. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. And the Nuggets lead by 19. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Paolo Banchero comes in for De Silva. And it's Bain in for Black. And then for Denver, Watson, he's checked in for Strother. Jones comes in for Hardaway. And Cameron Johnson subbed in for Brown. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Suggs surveys the D. Pass to Carter. Here's Banchero using his post moves to get the 2 points.
The offensive talent, the ingenuity, size, strength. Banchero has a full book bag, folks.
Murray passes to Jokic. Outside Watson. The three ball. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now. It's tipped. Back to Wagner. Pass to Suggs. Banchero outside. From distance, Paolo.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Outside Johnson. Here's Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Murray fires. Wagner with a rebound.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Jalen Suggs. The three is in.
I just love the ball movement.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Yes, sir. That one goes.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Now here's Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left to play in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Oh, the shake. Suggs pulls it down.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Count it.
This has been fun to watch. I mean, they've managed to go on a run just when it looked like this might be over.
And what a huge injection of energy they got here in crunch time. Suddenly, they're an offensive juggernaut.
Now here's Jokic. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
Well, it's good to see Murray looking to get others involved, seeking out his teammates, especially in the screen and roll set.
And Banchero with it. Oh, can't hit the jumper.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Now Jokic. Oh, Jokic powers it in.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Nuggets.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score it like that, it puts your team in a great position to win.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
And so they're able to hold on strong once again and go up 2-0 in this season series. And with only one game left to play between them this season, I'm sure they're hoping for a clean sweep against the Magic.
And what a huge performance it was for Nikola Jokic.
Boy, you can't say enough about his effort on the boards. He helped them in the battle of possessions all game long.
Here's Banchero following that last three-pointer by Denver. And Watson over to help. Bain! Yes, sir, with the three.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Murray against Suggs. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Nikola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. It's when we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nikola. Back to you guys.
All right. Thanks, Allie. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And let's reveal our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.